What is up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? So what? I'm checking my What's up, YouTube? I'm checking my. What are you doing? Stop that shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm setting up shop, baby. What's up, man? This is what I'm talking about. Procrastination, man. Procrastination. What's up, everyone? Black Sheep Entrepreneur here. I'm gonna be talking a little bit about how to improve your life. I'm gonna be talking a little bit on how to improve your life. Some struggle. Um, some Timber, stop. All right, mic check one, two. We are live, baby. What's up? All right, cool. That's what I like to hear. So here we are. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking, man. So I want to. What's up, everyone? Black Sheep Entrepreneur here, and where we elevate our mindset, we elevate our life. Um, I want to talk a little bit about. First of all, I've been in prison twice, man. That's my story. I always start off with. I hate starting off with that. I hate starting off with that, man, because it automatically sounds bad. Hopefully that music's not too loud. It automatically sounds bad, but you know what? It is what it is, and that's what this whole brand's based off of. That's what this whole community is based off of. People that have made mistakes, man. People that have had setbacks, people that have made, went to prison, drug dealers, drug users, strippers, homeless, whatever, but have overcome the adversities that they had because of the situations. And what's up, Craig? How you doing, man? Um, for those people that have overcome all odds and not ended up dead or in prison for life or just whatever. Thank you for subscribing, Woodrow. I appreciate that, man. Um, that's what this brand is about. If you feel like the black sheep of your family, of life, or whatever you want to call it, man, subscribe now. Every day I try to post some kind of content on, elevating the way you think or changing the way you think or business. Um, and I want to talk a little bit. Excuse me when I do this, but this stupid thing just wants to pick me up all the time and start moving around. So, um, you know, uh, I've been out of prison about 7 months now. Going on, I got out last April, so almost a whole year. I've got a truck. I've got my own business. Today, actually, I registered my LLC, which wasn't too hard. I got my tax EIN number, and you can do that too. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had plenty of jobs, but the fact is, like, working for yourself is the way to make money in the country that we live in America. If you're an American, if you're not, thanks for tuning in. um so pardon me, I haven't been on live on YouTube too much because I was on TikTok. And for me, that's just, for me personally, I'm burning up, I'm wasting my time on there, I don't like it. So here I am on YouTube. And you know uh I'm not here because it's easy to do, even though it is easy to do, if that makes sense. Like, it is easy to do. It's easy to get on live and click a button. But I'm here because I refuse to quit, and I refuse to let people tell me no, and I refuse to give up. So when you refuse to give up, that's when you become successful at life. You know, I've been putting off making videos because I'm in an RV. Do I believe in ice? I do believe in ice. I try not to talk politics in here, but you know, I believe in some if someone's breaking into your house or breaking into your country, then you should be shutting it down. That's what I'm gonna say. You can't go into Russia, China, any other country and walk in there and not have circumstances. So, you know, that's just what it is. I mean, that's what I believe in. You believe what you believe in, you know? That doesn't matter. Yeah, you know, yeah. Cool. You know, I appreciate all that. And you know, you're gonna get me started on some stuff that I'm not trying to talk about right now. So we're gonna sway away from that. But you know, discipline versus motivation, and those are two different things. You know, motivation is that feeling you get when you're just like, oh, I want to do this, I'm gonna go work out, and then you go work out and you're burnt out, right? um so discipline is doing the motivated thing consistently. You can't just do it one day and then expect results. You have to consistently do these things. One thing I found in life recently, mind you guys, like I've been through prison twice. I've been in prison twice, which means because I'm white, I had to deal with certain things, and that's just the way it is in there. Um, so I don't try to talk politics on here or anything like that. But I know as a country, if your family lives in this little circle right here, and you got kids and all that in there, and then people are breaking into that circle and stealing your kids' food and committing crimes and doing all this crazy stuff, you want them out that circle, right? It's that simple, man. Like, if you're arguing that, then I don't really know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I feel like, yeah, you should be able to come to this country and just like anyone else, the right way, and live in prosperity. But as me, I struggle. I work my butt off every single day. Sometimes I work 7 days a week. Um, I paint, I pressure wash, I do handyman services. I do a little bit of everything, and I'm single, so I take care of my own house. I gotta do laundry, take care of a dog. You know, I do a million things. I feel like sometimes overwhelmed. So I know that y'all probably feel overwhelmed sometimes. Um, but you know, let's see if I can get that off there. Boop, drag that down there. All right. So, I mean, I know that you guys feel overwhelmed sometimes, man, and life is overwhelming. Like right now, we're living in some crazy times. Like people are fighting in the streets, man. You don't even want to watch the Super Bowl because there's so much drama behind the Super Bowl. Like there's so much drama that you don't even want to watch that shit, man. So, you know, next time the Super Bowl is popping off, tune into my live. You can drop some comments right now. Drop a comment right now and let me know something you struggle with, or if you've ever felt like the black sheep, like you know of your family, where you just feel different than the rest of the people. That's the mentality of this. You feel different than the rest of the people, but yet you still believe that you're successful or gonna be successful. Um, Gotta have that mentality. Um, a big thing for me since I've been out is money. Money is not everything, but money makes the world go round. Money makes the world go round. So you need to know how to use it. You need to know how to make it. You need to know how to save it. You need to know how to invest it. Um, I haven't really looked into the Epstein files. I already know about Epstein and all that bull crap going on, and I'm not cool with pedophiles at all. I've actually taken care of a couple of them for you guys out there when I was inside. We'll leave it at that. But we ain't gonna talk that on this channel. So I mean, if it bothers you that much, then go and write your governor. I don't know what to tell you. We're talking about money right now. Have you found anything surprising about that? Have you found out a good way to make money other than dropping comments that have nothing to do with alive? Like honestly, um, you need to track every single dollar that you make when you're first trying to come up and start your own business or trying to, you know, increase your finances. You're gonna have to track every single dollar that you make. You're gonna want to go out. You're gonna want to go out and spend all the money you got. But hey, we can talk privately on some other stuff like that. But while I'm live, I don't really want to talk that, man. They watch all this stuff, they analyze it, AI, all that, and it's all controlled by Epstein. Um, so when you're trying to leverage and make more money in life, what's up, Canada? How you doing up there? Hey, oi, hey, it's cold up there, I bet. Um, Me myself, after being in prison for 3 years, when I got out, I had that mentality like I'm gonna save every dollar, but it slipped away real quick because I'm like, damn, I'm working my ass off. I need to go get some new clothes. I need to go get some. I need to go. You know what I'm saying? I need to go get some new shoes. I need to spoil this girl. I need to do this. I need to do that. What? That's not the right mentality to have right now. The country that the world that we live in, not the country, but where we live, right? Like just the state of the world right now. Everything is so expensive. Everything is so expensive. Like the only thing I really bought for myself besides these vapes is like these AirPods. Like I feel like that would, well, I bought a couple things. I bought the camera gear and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not just frivolously out there spending money. And it's about, hey, what's up, cool wizard? Hey man, subscribe to the channel. I'll get you back. I'm here in Florida, man. Sunshine State down here right now. We're down here in the Sunshine State right now. I'm pressure washing, painting, doing handyman services. Some days I make $300. Some days I make $3,000. Those days are a little rare, but I average like a $500 day right now. No boss, I'm my own boss, but it doesn't go easy. Like the reason I haven't been on YouTube and TikTok so much is because I have to deal with my business. So I'm trying to like step away a little bit. Like you gotta have time for yourself, right? Um, but when it comes to the money, you need to stack some bread, man. You need to stack some money up. Like right now, you need to stack up like 10 grand. If you could stack up 10 grand in 6 months, very easily, very easily. And with that 10 grand, you're gonna want to buy some kind of passive income that while you're sleeping, you're making money. Um, and so that's what you're gonna focus on. Not focus on going out, not focus on hanging out. Yeah, you do need to save more than you spend. Stupid man, I feel like you've been in here before. Is that the one that wanted to start a skate store? You wanna move to Florida from I think everybody in the world wants to move to Florida right now. I don't know, that's how I feel. I mean, we got so many people moving here. You can move here, though. You can move here. We like everybody, man, as long as you don't bring no bullshit. We like everybody. We're down for whatever. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to reach some 1,000 followers. Um, if you're struggling or you're trying to start a business or you want to make your life better or make the life of others around you better, that's what you want to do. So this thing, bear with me like 2 seconds. So yeah, Canada is definitely probably pretty cold up there. I thought people moved to Florida when they go old or something. No, that's like a myth. That was like back in the 70s. You want to, if you, I shouldn't even be saying this right now because there's no space down here. If you want to be like an entrepreneur, Florida is the go-to spot right now. Like it's cheap to live. There's no state taxes. You can make money. I literally get paid to pull out nice plants to put down other plants, or I get paid to rip up tile that doesn't need to be replaced. Like I make money with signs. If you go check my channel out, I make money with signs that I make for like $1, and it pays all my bills. Um, but I want to talk a little bit about this 10K. How can you save $10,000 in 6 months? Like, does that even sound like a thing? Drink a lot of water too, a gallon a day. How can you save $10,000 in 6 months? So find a niche, find something that people want in your community. For instance, if you're not good at online, I'm not really the best at online. Like I know people are making a ton of money on the internet. I haven't mastered that yet. But so I'm more of like a local type person. So I'm gonna go with that right now. But you want to find something in your area um that is financially abundant and get a weekly cash flow coming through. Like for me, exterior cleaning homes, I use pressure washer. I use what's called a wash system. I spray it on the house. I let it sit for 10 minutes and I rinse it off. 4 to 500, sometimes more every house. You do 10 a week, you're making $4 to 5,000 a week. You're gonna reach out to like landlords, real estate agents, all that good jazz. Uh, where y'all watching from right now? Out of country, you said? What country you watching from? You save a lot of money because you live a boring life. I thought you just said that you didn't have enough money for food. Sweden. Huh. Well, I know somebody that lives in Europe that we ain't gonna talk about, but I don't think that's Sweden. Anyways, so the world we live in right now, you can write a check with your mindset. Does that make sense? You can write a check. What's up, Paris, man? Subscribe to my channel in Paris. I will subscribe back. That will make us blow. That'll make us blow, man. I appreciate that if you do that, man. Your mindset can write a check for you. Use your mind. Use Chat GPT. I hate to admit it, man. Use Chat GPT. It's $20 a month or free. I pay for the pro. Use your mind, Chat GPT, and you can write your own checks, man. You can make money off this phone right now. I'm not on here to make money. I mean, eventually I would love to get paid to do this, but I'm on here to try to help somebody. I'm on here to talk, to rant, and just, whatever. It is what it is. Um, but your mindset can write a check for your lifestyle, man. Oh, boom, I got an idea. I like, man, people love hot dogs. I sit on there and type that shit up. People love hot dogs. Help me start a business. I have $500. That's all I can do, and I live here. Boom. Type that shit in Chat GPT. Next thing you know, you're gonna have a hot dog business. But be different, man. Be the black sheep of the hot dog people. I'm not saying start a hot dog business unless you like a lot of wiener. No, definitely not. Jim Carrey did what Jim Carrey did. Jim Carrey manifested allegedly, supposedly. He's one of my favorites. Jim Carrey manifested a million or $10 million check. He wrote a check to himself and put $10 million on it and pictured himself cashing it. And then he made the movie Dumb and Dumber, and they paid him exactly $10 million in a check, and he cashed it. You know, no, I'm talking about like you can write checks with your brain, man. Like you can whatever you in the world that we live in that you can come up with something with your head. You can write your own check, man. Like right now, I'm making between $3,000 and $6,000 a month right now. But that's because of my mindset. That's because of my drive. That's because of my ambition. You have to have all those things. You know what I'm saying? Um, so uh, a lot of times with most people, a lot of times they're not lazy. They're distracted by other things. Like a lot of people have good ideas. A lot of people have ambition, and they're not lazy. They're distracted by other things. Like, hey, I gotta go do this, or hey, I gotta do that. Like instead of realizing, like life goes by quick as hell. Life goes by so fast. Boom, boom, boom. You're old, man. Put those bricks on that foundation and build that house so you have something to walk into, to bring a woman into, or a man if you're a female, and bring your kids into, and a dog, whatever it is. Build yourself a foundation that's strong to bring people into, so when your mom or your dad or anybody in your family or friends need help, you can be like, hey, come over here, I got you. That's what Black Sheep Entrepreneur is about. It's about being able to help other people, man. It's being able to elevate not only your lifestyle but to elevate their lifestyle. You know, it's about when your brother calls you and his car's broke down, he's bitching about it. You pull out your cash app and you shoot him that money, and he's not worried no more, man. That shit makes you feel good, man. But how do you do that? You have to build something first. You have to build. You have to save. You have to stack. You have to invest. You have to have passive income. And you have to have assets. When you get those assets and that passive income, and you invest, and it comes back to you. Read Rich Dad Poor Dad if you haven't. You know, right now the housing market is gloom, man. Right now the housing market sucks. I'm not gonna lie. So buying a house really isn't what it is for me. Buying a piece of property right now would probably be number one, and then maybe for me moving my RV onto it and then building a house later. But I mean, right now, well, when you own a house, you own an asset. So when you have a house, you can get a loan. You can do a lot of things with it. So that is the benefit of owning a house. Let me ask you something. Why do you keep avoiding what you know could change your life? Why do you keep avoiding doing what you know could change your life? Why are you avoiding it? Why are you holding yourself back from changing your life, which will also then change your girl's life, your significant other's life, your children's life, and your friend's life? Why are you holding yourself back? What's the reason? Man, I appreciate the comments, man. They're hilarious, man. Um, but you know, for anyone that's ever been at rock bottom, like felt like it's over, rock bottom is not it's not the end. Rock bottom can be the end if you let it be the end, but what I can say is if you use your mind the right way and follow God, when you hit rock bottom, that's when you plan, man. There's not a lot of people around you when you're at rock bottom. It's just you, it's God, it's you. That's when you plan at rock bottom. Now you're at rock bottom. You build a master freaking plan, like the cat who could said I can, and you build it, and then you pull yourself out that hole and you come out so strong and so motivated, so cocky, so confident, so ambitious, so all that nobody around you is gonna be able to tell you you can't or you're not going to. You're gonna do it anyways. So when you're at rock bottom, build that mindset at rock bottom. My rock bottom was when I was in prison. I was stripped down to my boxers. I had officers spitting on me and beating my ass and telling me I'm a piece of shit and I'm never gonna make it. And guess what? I'm motherfucking making it. I'm motherfucking making it. So fuck them and fuck those officers and fuck all that shit. Don't let that mentality break you. When you're at rock bottom, you build up at rock bottom. Build up from rock bottom. All right. Anyone else feel like they're struggling right now? Anyone have any struggles in life? I try not to talk about prison much. I ended up in prison for fighting, and I ended up in prison for possession of a firearm. So we'll just leave it at that right now. You can look it up if you want, but we're not gonna talk about that. Prison is not what I talk about unless it needs to be talked about. Prison is my story, my backstory of where this brand came up. I came up with this idea in a prison cell, and I said, I'm going to make this brand from inside of a prison cell. I'm glad you're doing okay. That's awesome, man. Um, Stupid man, how old are you? Are you the one that wanted to start a skating business? You're like young or something? Um, so your life becomes a product of your daily choices. So you can go through your days bitching, complaining, and whining about every single thing that's going on, or you can go through your days, even if it's lying to yourself, saying, I'm great, this is awesome, and I'm doing amazing. So there's a different mindset shift. It's a mindset shift. You could live in a tent, but think you're living in a mansion. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? That's the difference. And when you have that mentality, you're unbreakable. Yeah, you don't gotta start your own business, man. Keep doing what you're doing and whatever that is. Um, Another thing that I like to talk about that actually has helped me out a lot recently since being out is my physical fitness. I'm not the best at it, but I've been jogging, I've been working out. The jogging really kind of cleared. It's one thing. I have ADD like a mug. I got really bad ADD. So when I jog, man, I just don't think about nothing. I just put the music on and go. It's like the only thing that keeps me from thinking. Because right now my mind's thinking about like five things, you know? So um the I guess a story is like, I went to prison for like 3 years. And while I was in there, the only person that really looked out for me, although my dad answered the phone and stuff occasionally, the only person that really looked out for me while I was in prison was my mom. She made sure I had money on my phone. She made sure I had money on my kids' phone. She made sure I had food. She made sure if they were messing with me, she'd call on them, all that stuff. So, now my mom's passed away just recently, but I got to get out and see her for a couple months before she passed away. Um, but I built up that mentality in there that I'm never gonna go back, and I'm not. I went twice. I went to prison 2 different times for some stupid shit both times, but I went to prison for 2 different times. I lost almost 8 years of my life, of my kid being around me, of my mom, of everything because of it. So, I'm not letting that hold me back, but I look back on it and I say, "Hey, yo, don't do this shit. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do that again. You're not gonna do that. Trust me. Bad decision, that kind of stuff." Can prison be a good experience? Like they give you food and stuff? Can you stay in your own room the entire time? No, I mean prison's not a good experience at all. But you can turn a bad experience into a beneficial one, if that makes sense. So, you can go to prison and come out a better person, like I believe I have. Other than that, no, there's nothing beneficial about prison. Yeah, they give you food, but I mean, it ain't good food. Trust me, it'll make you want to just die. So don't go to prison. Stay out at all costs. You know what I mean? Well, American prisons are probably better than a lot of the prisons out there, but no, they're not good. Where's everybody tuning in from? I'm Black Sheep Entrepreneur Man. I started this channel to help people elevate their mindset, to change the way you think. And when you feel different, man, start a business, do something different, quit that job. That's what we do here. Don't work for that man. Don't work for the government. Work for yourself. Make your own money. Make your own money. Um, here's the easy way to start. Here's excuse me. Here's the easy way to start a business or come up with a business idea, in my opinion. Find a problem. Look around you when you're out in the middle of the day and when you're out and about. Find a problem. Like what's somebody having an issue with, and then solve their problem. Boom. Charge them for it. That simple. Um, you know, uh, right now the daily grind is not easy. Hey, y'all, bear with me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey man, I just want to say y'all keep motivated. Stay ambitious, man. Don't give up on your dreams. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I appreciate it. I'll subscribe back to yours. Build that business, man. Conquer your dreams, man. Make sure you enjoy life. Don't go through life stressed out every single day, wondering like what you're gonna do. Like, don't do that. There's more to life. There's more to life. Enjoy your life with the people that you have around you. Create memories and all that stuff. Like, I live in an RV right now. Like, I literally like look in. I live in a freaking RV. What's up, Timber? Oh, good boy. You get a bath? Oh, good boy. Yeah. Look, I got that dollar sign over there, $100 on the ground. But I don't let that shit get to me. I don't have to live in here. I'm here to save money. That's it. I'm here to save up money, stack that bread. You know what I'm saying? Um, But don't live life, you know, miserably. Enjoy your life. Go through life. Find somebody that makes you happy. And in the world we live in right now, what's up, Adol? How do you stop worrying? By subscribing to my channel, I will help you stop worrying. What are you worrying about, first of all? Mr. Password, what are you worrying about? Because you're always going to worry. You can't just stop worrying, you know? But what is it that you're worrying about? Right? Weird question. But here we are trying to answer it. Anyways, man, I'm about to go on to TikTok for a little bit. I hope you all have a blessed night. I'll be back on here tomorrow. I'm going to be coming on here probably every night. And I'm going to be coming on here in different places, not just here in the RV. I'm going to be coming on by the beach. I'm going to be coming on live downtown, like just crazy different shit. Like, so y'all be easy. Share my shit out, please. I'll subscribe, share it out to your friends, talk about it. Because your network is your net worth. It's like a spider web. Your network like a spider web. That's not a fucking. That's a butterfly. Your network's like a. That's not either. That's a gang sign. Listen, man. Your network is like your net worth. Build it out so it's huge. So no matter so everybody knows each other. Share it out, man. I'll be back live tomorrow at about 7 p.m. if everything goes good. Stay blessed. Keep that mindset good and be a good person, man. It's that simple. Elevate your mindset. Elevate your lifestyle, y'all. Be easy. Peace.